South Aiken leads Aiken back at the stomping ground where South Aiken leads Aiken 32-7 at the half. And look at this, Matt Lane. We got a little extra
free
bonus
football.
footage. Free football.
Free football here. You can't go wrong with that. You see they elect to do the quarterback sneak on the outside. And that's a tenacious defense as we see 7 and 4.
Getting chippy out there between 7 and 4. If only we had some rosters. Hey, there's Kitchings there. I wonder if he's any relation to Deshaun Kitchings on South Aiken's sideline. Yeah, it's possible.
Like, let's see here. Purdue Waters. They got their I think we're switching up here, offense to defense.
Southside Bulldogs.
You know what I'm noticing
and the
here?
Aiken Tigers on
This looks like a miniature version of South Carolina versus Clemson.
It does, and isn't this always neat when you sort of, especially for like the smaller schools for recreational, you sort of take on the identity of the high school.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you run the same playbook. A lot of times we talk about that, how neat it is. I know that's big in South Georgia and Valdosta. They have Wildcats. They have the Vikings. For Lowndes County, and that's what it is. I mean, that's when you're playing rec football. There's a couple of teams like the Cowboys, but you never want to be on those teams. You want to be on the Wildcats and the Vikings. And just like now, you see Carolina Clemson. This is, that's the rivalry here in Aiken.
Ironically, though, it appears as though the team that's supposed to look like South Carolina has dogs written across its chest.
Yeah.
Which makes me like them a little bit more.
Yeah, I was going to say you're probably a fan of them now. I know you're not a fan of Clemson. I know I'm not. But
well, as we watch this free football, this bonus coverage here, Matt Lane, thoughts on the first half? Pretty much played out the way I think a lot of people believed it would.
Yeah, I mean, for South Aiken, certainly very talented, a lot to choose from in terms of what they can run on offense. Their defense is very aggressive, and they're good. So that's a dangerous duo there, but. For South Aiken, still, I would think you talk coaching on its way down, a lot of miscues, just kind of mental things, and part of that is it is a rivalry game, and you are, the team that's probably going to be picked to win this game, but really need to clean it up a little bit for South Aiken if they're going to really make some advancements deep into the playoffs, because they certainly have the talent and they have the playbook and the quarterback that can run, make the runs, make the throws to each of the receivers, but. Really, those miscues, I think the coaching staff for South Aiken really wants that cleaned up in the second half.
Yeah, the first half stats really sort of indicative of the same thing that the scoreboard shows, as Aiken still in negative numbers rushing, minus 11 yards on the ground for the Hornets. Really hard to win when you're doing that.
Yeah, and, very tough with South Aiken, blitzing up the middle, bringing pressure each and every play. And that's with them being able to complete some passes. They're still not really able to run the football. So very young offensive line, very difficult South Aiken defensive line to contend with. And you really have to kind of get creative and find different ways to get, the players that are going to make the guys miss in the open field, whether it's not right up the middle. It might be on the edges. It might be down the field a bit, 5-10 yards down the field. But you got to find creative ways to get the receivers the ball. As you see the quarterback in true quarterback fashion pushing the center down, telling him to get ready and hike that thing.
Look at number 4 back there. Nathan Edwards, our statistician, points out that Aiken has had 10 plays of negative yardage in the first half. The bright spot has been the passing of Corey Wallace, 8 of 10, 134 yards and a touchdown. He did have the 1 interception, but South Aiken with 253 total yards of offense to Aiken's 123. How about this number, Matt Lane? Chris Boynton on the South Aiken side of the ball, 11 of 12 passing, 172 yards and 3 touchdowns. He's having a day.
Oh, having a terrific game. Again, really kind of selecting where he wants to throw the ball. Terrific play calling in this game. Certainly the coaches are doing him a terrific service and being very creative in the play calls. They're kind of doing what we've seen them do in games that they, talent-wise, they probably have a little bit more talent. They really work on things. So they get a lot of reps for plays that maybe they need to work on. So when they go and they take on teams that will play like White Knoll later in the year, they can achieve and win those games because they've been practicing those plays. A lot of times you see talented teams, they're able to run, 6 to 8 plays very, very well. And while they're successful, once you get deep in those playoffs, you really have to have a full playbook to be able to contend with the big boys.
And Boynton has spread the wealth as well. He's got 3 receivers with over 50 yards worth of catches, and Kitchings with the 1 touchdown, Chris Roberts with the 2 scores. So we are going to listen in to the South Aiken Marching Band, and then whenever our director, Chris McCarthy, feels so led, he can take us to break, and we'll be back with you with more of the halftime show on Game Night Live. Back at halftime at the Stomping Grounds, where South Aiken leads Aiken 32-7. Each week we like to pay a visit to our host school and find out what makes that place so special. This week, that is South Aiken High School.
Start from administration on down. It's kind of like a family here, and I think that's a big deal to me. It gives them a sense of belonging, a sense of want to do better, and you know, that's something that I think Ms. Jed has done a great job of cultivating here since she's been here. You know, we say all means all, and that's what we mean. When I first got here, football was one of the things that kind of some guys did, but they were embarrassed about, and maybe wasn't looked on too proudly of. It was always here. You know, I've been very fortunate and blessed to have come in with a bunch of good kids, a bunch of young men that really bought into what we're trying to do here. Now you see it throughout the school. You know, everybody has the T-Bread stuff on and the Pony Up stuff, and you know, there's school pride. It makes a big deal. It makes a difference, and our guys understand that, and I think that's why we play so well at home. Is that when we get to perform in front of a home crowd, that's, you know, that means something to them. Just the way we work, I think. You know, we're big believers in the weight room and trying to outwork everybody. And you know, now they know what work brings. If you work hard enough and do things the right way, and good things will happen. And you know, I think they're true believers in that.
And back live at the Stomping Grounds, 32-7. South Aiken leads Aiken each week at halftime. We like to honor our Greater Augusta Sports Council Ray Guy Award punters of the game. For that, let's head down to the sidelines once again in Savannah Strom. Okay, we're having some technical difficulties with Savannah's microphone down on the field. Now I believe we're ready. Let's head down to Savannah.
I'm ready.
Welcome home.
Savannah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Are we good? Oh, all right. So I'm going to talk about the Augusta Sports Council Ray Guy Award punters of the game. So we've actually already highlighted these two, so I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the award itself. So as you guys probably know, and if you don't, viewers at home, Ray Guy was an outstanding punter at Thompson High School who went on to play at the collegiate and professional levels. Because of that, Augusta Sports Council decided that they would partner up with the Home Depot College Football Award Show on ESPN, and they would award an outstanding collegiate punter every single year, and they've been doing that for 18 years now. So we were ecstatic when they reached out to us and wanted to extend that to high school football. So each game we have been highlighting these punters of the game. And like I said, we have already presented these guys with a plaque, but we want to recognize them. Austin McKay, number 15 from Aiken High School, and Marin Sanders, number 11 from South Aiken High School. Congratulations, guys.
All right, Savannah, thank you very much. We appreciate that. One more quick timeout, and we'll be right back to the start of the second half at the Stomping Grounds on Game Night Live.